everybody! Welcome back to Corina Anna Crochet. Look, I finished it. This is my Anna capelet, and I'm all done with it, and it's so warm, and I just love it. Remember I told you I used wool? This is 100% wool, and then I used an edging on it, which is this one here, and it's the Wool Ease woolly worsted weight. It's a blend of lamb's wool and acrylic, so it's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. And so I used that on the bottom here to do the edging and then for one of the ties, but the rest of it is all wool because it's a wool blend. No, it's 100% wool. And I had to use this because I ran out, but it's okay. I kind of think it looks neat. It's like gives it a nice texture and a good look. So anyway, this is it. I named it the Anna capelet. So here is how we're going to do it. So now I'm going to teach you how to do it. So what you do is you get the yarn that you want. You can use acrylic, you can use wool, you can use cotton, and I would use the needle that corresponds with the yarn that you're using. But if you decide to do acrylic yarn, this works great. It works great. The eye hook is what I'm using. So here's an acrylic yarn that I'm using, and I'm going to use an eye hook. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to chain 130 chains, but I am going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, I'm going to do 30. So because I'm teaching you how to make it, and I don't want to keep you here all day. So I'm going to chain 30, but you're going to chain 130. So I'm going to pull through just like that. Make sure you don't, when you pull through to the first one, make sure that you don't twist your chain, okay? So now you're going to go into the first chain, pull up a loop, go in there, and pull up a loop and do a single crochet. Single crochet all the way around. Okay, so we're going to single crochet all the way around. Yeah, so I really loved it wearing this because it's nice and warm, and it really keeps your shoulders and your back and your chest warm while you're crocheting, like if you're sitting on the couch. But it's short enough that it's not going to hinder your arms or your hands, or like bunch up in your lap while you're crocheting. And so I always like to wear a little something when I'm crocheting in my house because it's pretty cold right now. It's very cold here in California for us. It's been raining a lot, and so this is a nice little, like, without having to put a blanket on me or put a jacket or a sweater. I just like wearing these. Plus, I just love wearing my crochet, so this is perfect. Now, I know that there's a pattern that they have lots of patterns out there. A lot of crochet designers have made this same design a little different, similar, but they made it longer. They did like a longer poncho, that goes all the way down to your maybe to the past your waist, and those are nice too. But it just doesn't work for me because I'm too short, and I like wearing little capelets that just barely just cover my shoulders. So I decided to make one that works for me, and this is it. It works out perfect for me. And then I know a lot of them they make to where they kind of go off the shoulder, and those are really beautiful. But I want something for warmth, not really. I need something that's a little more higher up. So that's why I put the drawstring, and I like to draw it up, and it kind of gives it a cute little yoke with a little bow. Now, so now we finished the single crochet all the way around, and what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and uh, join to the first single crochet and pull through. So now you have something that looks like that. Okay, so now you're going to chain two, and we're going to go right back into that same hole and pull up a half double crochet. So now we're going to do a half double crochet all the way around in every loop. You don't skip or anything, you just go all the way around, half double crochet. Okay, so that gives it you know what, I had thought about doing a double crochet because I thread yarn through there, but I like the look of the single crochet, the half double crochet, and then the double crochet, and then back down to a half double crochet because it gives it a nice texture for the yoke. It makes it look like a little yoke. Okay, now I've got a knot here in my yarn, so let me try to get that out so we can continue. When you get those knots right in the middle of your crochet, it's always, irritating, but let's see. Let me try to put that down so I can really get it out here. There we go. It's coming. Okay. Or sometimes, how do you like when you're crocheting along the way and then there's a knot? Like the company, it comes like that from the company where there's a knot. Oh, I hate that. Okay, so now we're doing half double crochets, remember, all the way around. So you're doing, and of course you're gonna, when you do yours, it's gonna take you longer because you're doing 130 chains, and you're just doing a half double all the way around, half double. And I made another capelet that I'll also do a tutorial on, where I actually did shells. I did double crochets and then the shells on the top yoke, and it came out really pretty, so I'll have to show you that one and do a little tutorial on how to make that one, because you might like to have that design in addition. Once you get hooked on these, I just love wearing them. I wear them all the time. So now you're going to go ahead and join to your first half double crochet and pull through. So now you have something that looks like this. Of course, yours is going to be looking like this one, bigger. So now we're going to do chain 3, and we're going to do double crochets. So you're going to do a double crochet all the way around. And everybody, I'm assuming everybody knows how to do a double crochet, but just in case you don't, you yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, go through 2, and then go through the last 2. And if I forgot to show you how to do a half double. So half double, you go in, you got 3 on the hook, you pull through all 3. But right now we're doing double. So this was half double, so it's single, half double, and now double. So now I'm doing a half double crochet all the way around. This would probably be for a doll, because it's going to be like a doll size. So I always like doing like a miniature, because as you know, I haven't figured out how to do all the functions on the phone, on the video, so I don't know how to like splice and do all that stuff on the video. So I just go ahead, and my crocheting is live. It's all live, so whatever you see me doing is what on the video is exactly what I was doing. I don't go in and do any kind of fixing up or nothing. Okay, so we're coming to the end here. Let me see. Okay, so this is still double crochet all the way around. Okay. So you've got your double crochet. Okay. And then you go to the end. Of course, you're going to have 130, so it's going to take you a little longer. But you know, this is a pretty fast pattern. That's why I like it, because you can literally make this really quickly. It just once you set your mind to it, it doesn't take long at all. And okay, so now you're going to go ahead and join to the first double crochet. So now it looks like this: single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. Now we're going to chain 2 and go into that same stitch and go through all 3. Now we're going to do a half double. So you go yarn over, go in the loop, come up, you have 3 on the hook, go through all 3. So you're going to do your half double all the way around. Okay, so today's the first day that it's been overcast, dreary, kind of rainy here in California. And I know you're all probably thinking, some of you are far away where it's really cold and it might even be snowing where you are. So you're probably thinking, oh brother, that weather is nice. So you know how Californians are. As soon as it gets a little chilly or rainy, we think that's hard weather. We're just spoiled, I guess. But then in the summer, you don't like heat. We get to be 110 sometimes here. Very hot and very, very, you know, our air quality isn't always that great when the summer comes, because it's so hot and not muggy, because we have dry heat here. Not a humid heat. It's usually very dry, so, and very, very hot. So your skin gets really, really dry, and you have to use a lot of lotion. So here we go. Half double all the way around to the last one, and you go all the way up to the top of that chain 3 and pull through, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so it's single, double, or single, half, oh, I'm sorry, right here, single, half double, double, and then half double again. Okay, so now you've got, but yours is going to look like this. It's going to be a bigger, wider. I'm just showing you a small one. Okay, so this is doll size, and it's going to look like this. So now we're going to do the chains. So now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 and go into the next stitch and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, go into the next stitch and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the next stitch, skip 2, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, go into the next one and do a single crochet. So there's how it's starting to look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, go into the next one, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, go into the next one, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, do a single crochet. Uh-oh, see, I messed up. That stitch right there got split, so I want to go back and skip 2, go into the next one and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, go into the next one, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 and do a single crochet. Okay, so now I have 1, 2. I'm just going to do 2 and go into the space so I can join. Okay, so there we go. Well, actually, okay, I'm going to, because it didn't come out right here. skip 2, and then if you go into the third one, you still have 1 space left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and skip 2, do a single crochet, and then just chain 2 and join to that last chain. Okay, so here you go. So now I'm going to actually 1 2 3 4, just do 4 5, chain 5 like you normally would, and okay, this is what we're going to do. If it comes out that you have more stitches than like 2 to skip 2, and notice I have 1 2 3 4 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not, if I do, then it messes me up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 3 and go right into that stitch right there and do my single crochet. So I just skipped 3 for the last one instead of 2. So now sometimes you have to compromise and do that. Okay, so now 1 2 3 4 5, and you go right into this hole, this chain, and do a single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5, go into the hole and do a single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5, go in there and do a single crochet. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and do a single crochet. See how it's coming out? That's how you get your chains. That's this, all these chains. So 1 2 3 4 5, go in there and do a single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5, go in and do a single crochet. Now you're going to have, remember, you have I'm doing a small one, but yours is going to be coming out like this. You're going to do all your chains around that last row of half doubles. Okay, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and then you're just going to go into the next chain. 1 2 3 4 5, go into the next chain, and 1 2 3 4 5, go into that next chain and pull up a single crochet. See how it's coming out like a little one. And then 1 2 3 4 5, go here, and then you're back to the beginning, and then you're going to do 1 2 3 4 5. And you know what I would do? Definitely I would do this, and that is go ahead and put a stitch marker right here. I just realized that if you chain 128, you'll end up better. You won't have 2 extras, I think. So maybe chain 128 instead of 130 and see if it comes out, because mine came out with me having 2 extra chains. So cut it back to, and that's 128. And so chain 128 instead of 130. Okay, so here we go. Here's how it looks. Of course, it looks thicker here because it looks a lot thicker here because mine is, remember, it's bigger. This is a small one. That's why it looks like that. So you're going to go ahead and do that. And then now I'm not going to do all the rows of chains, but I'm just going to tell you that you're going to do chains. I want you to chain for as long as you like it, what feels comfortable for you. Now I chained until I was right to my elbows. Okay, so I chained, you can put it on, and I chained right to my elbows. But I'm short, so you're going to chain to how many ever the length that fits to your elbow. Okay, then because your torso might be sorry about that. Your torso might be longer. That's what I was trying to say. Longer than mine. So, but just do it to your elbows. And then, now I'm going to show you how to do the edging. Okay. The edging is 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go in, you're going to yarn over, go into the hole, pull up a loop, go over once, go over twice. You're going to do double crochets. So we're going to do 4 double crochets in that next loop. 4 double crochets, and then you're going to go into the next loop and do a single crochet. Okay? So here, this is how it looks. Now you're going to do 1, 2, 3. Just chain up. Go in there and do 4 double crochets. 4 double crochets all the way around. You're going to do this edging. Go in there, do a single crochet. That's how this is how this is looking. That's how you get the scallops on the bottom. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets are going to go in there. 3, 4. Okay, now 4 double crochets, and now you're going to go into the loop, pull up a loop, and do a single crochet. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. 4 double crochets again, back in that same hole. 4 double crochets. There's 3, 4. Okay, so now go back into that chain, the next chain, pull up a loop and do a single crochet. Now you're going to chain 3, 4 double crochets. So do 4 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, go into the loop, do a single crochet. See how it's coming out? That's your little edging. So now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do a double crochet, and do 3 more, because we want 4 of them. So you have 5 stitches total, counting your 3 double crochets. That 3 double crochets counts for a double crochet. Okay, so there's 4 double crochets plus your chain 3. You're going to go into the next loop and single crochet. There you go. See? And that's this edging here. Now, 1, 2, 3. Go in there, do a double crochet, another double crochet, another double crochet, and another double crochet. Because you're going to do this on your own time, because remember, you're going to have a lot more stitches that you need to do. Then you have your 4 double crochets plus your chain 3, go into the loop, pull up a loop, and do a single crochet. Okay, now you got your single crochet in there. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Go back in with a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now go back into the next loop and do a single crochet. See how it's coming out? Okay, now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. Okay, 3, 4, and then go in here and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now 4 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then 1 single crochet. Okay, and then we're at the end. 1, 2, 3. This is our last one. 1, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets. Now you're going to go in and go right into that last Yeah, go into that last loop right here. Just go into the whole thing, into the whole chain, and slip stitch. Let me see. Okay, let's do that again. So you're going to go into this hole here because there's a chain 3 there, or a double crochet there. So I'm just going to go in there. Actually, I'm going to go in there and do a double crochet. So you're like, you did your double crochet, and you're going to chain 1 and just chain and slip off. And there you go. Look. See, it looks funny because it's tiny. I didn't do enough chains, but these chains are actually these chains. And this is the scallops that I just taught you how to make. Okay? There they are. So now we're going to make the tie. And it's going to look funny because it you know, it's so little. But here it is. This is the tie, and what you do is you weave it in. You're going to weave it into, you can weave it into the double crochet, or I weave mine into this half double and then a half double, and I left the double crochet in the middle. And here's my and I just made 2 bows on the side. So what you do is, let me just cut this off so I can show you. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's our little tiny poncho. Actually, I should have probably did another row of chains, but you get the idea. This is it here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do some chains. I did about 130 chains of each color that I used. I used this color for one of my chains and this color for the other chain. So the top one is this color and the bottom one is this color. So I'm going to just do, let's see, maybe I'll do like 40 chains so I can show you how to do it on this little doll poncho that I made. So you're going to go ahead and chain all the way around. And the way you want to measure it to see if you have enough is just take your poncho and wrap your chain around like that, and just to check and see how much you have and how much you need. So I need a little more. It's not quite long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that should be enough. I added another 20 or so to it, maybe just a little more. 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so it's better to have it a little bit longer than shorter because you can always cut it, make it shorter. Okay, so now you just cut that off, and then you're going to take your chain, okay, take your chain, and then of course you're going to weave in your ends. So, okay, there we go. So you're going to take this, find the front wherever you want. Well, it doesn't matter because I put my bows to the side. So let's see. So you're going to go ahead and weave in your chain. Just weave it in through double crochet. I'm weaving it in through the double crochet because I'm just going to use one chain. You can do 2 if you want. You can do one chain if you want, or you can do no tie, but I do the tie because that's what gives it the look of a gathered yoke. So I'm going through each chain all the way around, and you just keep weaving till you get around that to the other side. Keep weaving it in and out. And I usually do it with my fingers just like this. I know a lot of people have different methods that they use, their hook, but I find it easier for me to just use my fingers, and that way I can just guide it to where I want it. So here we go. We're coming around the other end. And it's gonna take you a little longer because you've got a bigger, you've got your bigger little capelet that you're gonna do it on. So this is the Anna capelet, and I decided not to name it a poncho because for me it's more of a capelet than it is a poncho. It's a capelet poncho, I guess you could say, because the ponchos are usually longer and bigger. And the capelets are like a little cape that goes around your shoulders. And I know, like in the vintage day, that if they have little vintage capelets that they sell, sometimes you can find them, and that's what they call them, capelets, because they used to have little bed jackets too. I know if you remember those little bed jackets that they used to have, that was a short little jacket. Okay, so I got it all the way around. Okay. And so what you do is you just gather it up a little bit, like that, so that it gathers up. Do a little bow. I'll show you right now. Okay, so I gathered it up, and I did a little bow. And then when it's on your shoulders, there it is. But this is really it here. See? And because you did more rows, it just kind of falls nicely on your shoulders. And you can put it over a sweater, or you can just put a tank top under it if you want to be sexy and cute. But anyway, this is it, and this is how you do it. So I hope you all like that, and I'm really happy to show you how to do it because I really enjoy wearing it, and I have them in many different yarns, and on my next video I'll show you some of the other ones that I made. But have a great day today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, this tutorial on how to make the Anna capelet. So enjoy that and make lots of them, and I hope they keep you warm. And crochet, crochet, crochet. Have a nice day. Bye.